Hello, everyone, and welcome to the final qualifier of the Super Metroid Triple Bingo Tournament. My name is That's Cartridge, and I'm going to be commentating this one along with Polar Bear Bunny. How are you doing?
Hey MM2, I am doing great. I am super excited that it is bingo season once again, the best category. Um, we had DAB, double anti bingo in 2019. We had some triple bingo introduction, I guess, for some people in SG Live last year. So it's exciting to get kind of a full tournament of all bingo all the time.
Yeah, for sure. No, like chickening out by just banning bingo the whole time in 2020. I know some top runners did that. They were fine with both low ice and RBS. There's like no bingo. It makes sense, but yeah, that's not what we want to see. Now we get to do all bingo. And speaking of all today, we have all French Force on the restream today. We have Diddy on the left, Maisgueuh on the right, and it's going to be a really good match.
Yeah, these guys good friends. I know. I've been racing Super Metroid a very long time. I know I've raced Magoo in several tournaments. I don't think I've ever raced Diddy, but he's been in them. So I'm really excited to see how these guys compare to one another and kind of what their choices turn out to be.
For sure, yeah. I know I've raced Maisgueuh at least once back in SMRAD 2021. I can't remember ever having raced Diddy. I know my team didn't have to face French Force in Rando League. So, yeah, we didn't face him there.
Right, and the runners were given the option to look at the card on go, so they're going through Sarah's Station, kind of having to run Sarah's Station and decide on a route really quickly. Been looking at the card a little bit, and I kind of think like the X is decent, like bottom left to top right and top left to bottom right. Uh, Maybe with row two as your third one.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the time in bingo, sometimes in bingo, going wreck ship first is really good because you get gravity suit, which will let you do um a lot of stuff in Meridia, a lot of stuff in Norfair. But the downside of it is you don't get all of those movement items from Upper Norfair, and that can sometimes slow you down. So sometimes people do the KP of KPDR and get and go to upper and kill Kraid and get the stuff from Upper Norfair. But if you want to do that this time, you won't be able to do row 2 or column 5, so that could
Mm-hmm.
impact your route.
Yeah, some interesting tiles. We have the 125 plus missile tile, very infamous. Have doubts that anyone's going to try to go for that one. So, row 3, column 5, likely out of the picture for our friends here. Also, of course, like you were saying, we do have the collect gravity suit and skip various suit tile. Um, There's also a similar tile out there in the world where you can only collect one of the suits. Most of the time, people are going to go for gravity, but if someone's not really comfortable with like doing kind of a new route, I guess, and going Fantoon first, that can be a hard tile to get around.
Yeah, for sure. And we also have the collect plasma beam or defeat Ridley tile in play here. It's kind of a slow tile because you have to either collect plasma, which is gonna you'll want to like get gravity and then go all the way through Meridia and then go all the way to plasma, and you'll also have to get something to get out of plasma if you want to continue. But that's not too bad if you get charge beam and you know how to do pseudo screws. But then the other side of the coin is defeat Ridley, which is just you have to like get something to do to kill Ridley with, which is either a bunch of ammo or a decent beam. and you have to go all the way through Lower Norfair, and that's also slow, especially if that's not going to be the end of your route.
Yeah, I think especially like from a randomizer player standpoint, like a defeat Ridley tile can be pretty difficult because you generally don't want to combo like deep Meridia with deep Norfair if you can help it. And most of like the game's super missiles are up in Meridia or in the wreck ship. So it's not like randomizer where you just get a bunch of super missiles thrown at you really early.
Yeah, I mean, you have to. If you're gonna go do Ridley, you're probably gonna at least want to get like a new route beam, which isn't too bad if you're
Mm-hmm.
gonna go straight down to Ridley, but you're probably not gonna get all you want done. But we do see Diddy in chat saying that he's going for diagonals in column 4.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
obviously the skip Spazer tile is free because all you have to do is not go to Spazer. Sad.
Yeah, I think the diagonals aren't bad. Probably the worst thing about it is you're gonna have to kill Crocomire. Because you're not allowed to ice clip because you're banned from picking up ice beam. But there is that other collect grapple beam and skip charge beam tile that Diddy can combo it with.
For sure, and the synergy of the destroy 2 statues, 3 Brinstar energy recharge, and both Bryn missile recharge. Those definitely have some synergy together, as well as the 7 E-tanks, because you're presumably going to go back to Brinstar because you need to either be cross product or have speed booster when you get back there to get the Cora recharge.
Nobody getting the sad criteria map station. Probably the most forgotten map station
I know
when you intend to get it.
I don't forget it. I run True Completion, but in True Completion you get it at the very end of the run.
Oh. Well, then it doesn't help you. Jeez.
Yeah, you're gonna go through all of criteria. Like you even do Gauntlet before you get the map station. So like, yeah,
How do you even know it's there?
I don't know. It's like we've played this game before or something crazy.
Let's see. So yeah, it's Pico is generally pretty standard at the beginning until you start getting into like Big Pink, and even this area can be pretty telling of what runners like to do. Um, there is a Brinstar Reserve tank tile in row 2, column 4, and Maisgueuh also picking up some extra missiles.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course, there is the 75 missile tile on column 1 and row 4, so potentially going for that. There's also the 70 tanks, 70 missiles, row 2, column 3. So
There is
yeah,
also collect all 60 Brinstar missiles, which is a bad tile, kind of. It's not terrible, but like it's really easy to miscount them because because Brinstar is a pretty spread out place, and it's kind of, I don't know, confusing even for seasoned runners. Like, does this count as Brinstar? Like the Kraid Slayer missile is pretty often missed. A lot of times it's because one, you don't think of it as Brinstar, and two, you are there without power bombs generally, and you can't get those missiles without a power bomb.
yeah, for sure. A lot of the time, it will want you to do a Crate Slayer revisit or do Wrecked Ship first. But if you go Wrecked Ship first, you can't get the Wrecked Ship reserve. And also, if you go Wrecked Ship first, fully exploring the Wrecked Ship can be annoying,
Mm-hmm.
just because you don't have movement items. But
Meisgueuh did go for the missile recharge station, and Diddy picks up charge beam. So out of row 5 in column 4, but it's not what he said he intended anyway, so we're good. Have your charge beam. Be comfy.
Yeah, charge is definitely a comfy item. I know there's, I don't know. So I know, like, in categories where you skip charge beam, just like GT Classic, it's not that bad.
Mhm.
Just because, like, you don't go that far without it, because you obviously do GT code, and that'll give you charge for free. So it's even like you got charge beam. It's nice.
Yeah, it is nice. Yeah, the only boss you fight in GT Classic without charge is Kraid, so.
Dang, BT ignored once again.
BT very much ignored.
Is BT even a boss? More like a cutscene, to be honest.
He's fine. He's there.
He gives you bombs. He's really nice. He gives you bombs at the price of his own life.
Sad. You also remembering the refill station here.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Diddy didn't get this one, so maybe Diddy might make a return trip.
Yeah, I think either way it doesn't really matter. I think with this card you're kind of priced into going back to Brinstar at some point. Needing all of those power bombs, but maybe not. Let's see. Yeah, actually, I could see you just doing the one Brinstar visit, but if Diddy has plans to come back that way, for something else, it should be fine. Also, more likely to need the refill at some point later in the run.
This is true, yeah. Though if you're going to be doing stuff later in the run, you could also be getting a lot of E-tanks. But also, if you're not going for the E-tank tiles, then you might not get all those E-tanks.
Yeah, that's probably the big tile there, the 7+ E-tanks that would make you need to come back to Brinstar after your initial visit. Both remembering the sneaky one above Kraid here, both a energy and a missile recharge station, 2-in-1, one-stop shop, Kraid's convenience store.
Yeah, also both of them having the drops. Well, not both of them. Diddy getting the drops from Kraid to be able to get it without having to farm any Kraid. Mappo runners are crying in their corner. Well, Mappo runners like me who don't do 2 missile 3 super Kraid quick kill.
I don't either. I always do 4 supers.
Heck yeah.
I think it's easier.
It is easier.
Less complicated. Do you think I can handle switching my ammo? No.
I mean, I practiced it, the 2 missile 3 super Kraid quick kill. I didn't get it consistent, but it was like 15 minutes of practice or something, if that. So yeah, I'm probably not gonna switch. I'll just lose runs, and I'll be sad.
Kraid actually can be pretty difficult, like when you don't get the quick kill.
Maisgueuh?
Ow!
No Varia suit?
Yeah.
Interesting. Maybe going for like a row 2 thing? Potentially.
I am intrigued.
Could be he wants the the destroy 2 statues tile, but also wants the collect gravity skip Varia tile. So probably looking at a row 2 column 4 sort of thing. Something like that.
I can't imagine he's going for column 5 in any way.
Column 5 just seems bleh. 125 missiles, kill GT, bleh.
I mean, there's a lot of missiles in the game, but That's a little excessive. Well, let's see. So he's got 2 tanks in reserve. He'll get another tank here. I mean, he's perfectly capable of doing like a hell run here, but
Yeah, for
we'll
sure.
see if that's his choice.
Yeah, it could be just get high jump and get out, but I don't know. We will see.
We'll likely want one of Ice or Speed at least to do some of Meridia, but maybe that's not part of his plan. It looks like Diddy is going to get Speed Booster. There's not all that many like restrictions on items you're allowed to get on this card, other than like the skipping beams. Well, that's good, because like yesterday in the qual, we saw 2 skip high jump tiles, and it was miserable.
Hex skipping high jump.
I know.
High jump is too good. Like, I always like when I'm doing randomizers. I'm always happy when I see high jump because no speed without high jump. That's great. But anyways, Maisgueuh into hell runs does have a reserve tank, so that's
Oh,
oh
that squeaked. Pop reserve.
oh no, I think this is
Oh
dead.
no, his reserve is very empty.
Not like this.
Maisgueuh. Did he take a save?
No, no save.
He didn't. Oh no, Maisgueuh.
Pepe hands. There was no save.
Yeah, I think just one jump timed a little off, got him into the seahorse pit, and the enemies in that room do a good amount of damage. I'm actually not sure how much the seahorses do, but I know the sweeps do like 60 when you don't have a suit, so hitting
Really?
them is
I thought it
bad.
was 50. I don't know. I'm gonna check.
Something large.
Too much. I know. I know that it's worth it for me when I do like RBO runs to wait for the squeeped.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know I'll take less damage that way.
They ended a crocodile fight, likely so that he can get grappled.
Okay, correction. It is 30 damage suitless from
What?
sweeped.
No. No way.
That's
Really?
what the wiki says.
The wiki's been wrong before. I had to change it for the covert damage.
I mean, it's very possible. Really? I swear I'm reading from the power suit column. Yeah, I guess the wiki's wrong.
Who did this? Who last changed the squeaked? You could do the ultimate science and just run into a squeaked yourself. I've also seen it where, like, once you go to the enemy page, it's different than what's on the columns page. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I think it was like last. I think this page was. I don't even know. I don't know how to read.
Oh yeah, Diddy was going for column 4. I was thinking maybe he was doing row 2 with his diagonals. So he can't do column 4 anymore. And
Can't do row 2
he
either.
also can't do row 2. I think if I were him, I would switch that to maybe column 1's not bad. you still have to get your spring ball anyway, so to do that, you will need the energy recharge station still. 75 missiles. There's no other finish in, so we could do column one. I think that wouldn't be bad.
Yeah, column one doesn't look too terrible. I was gonna say column two, but that's pretty bad because you gotta. You got, no, column two is pretty bad because the best option would be plasma, but that's bad. If you're
Yeah, in a bingo, the runners aren't like committed to a choice here in triple bingo. Like in double anti bingo, you had one line forced on you. But in this, you're allowed to change your decision and choose a different line anytime during the run, as long as you end up with three at some point.
yep. I might consider column three here because you're gonna go to wrecked ship, and you could just like do all of wrecked ship then,
Yeah.
and you got all the movement items to make it decently quick. Just the trouble would be going back to landing site after like your Meridia stuff.
Yeah, that is a good one. I would guess that landing site is a little closer than Spore Spawn's room.
Yeah. You also do have to get 7 E-tanks and a bunch
Mm.
of missiles, but I mean, you're going a lot of places, and you're going like he's got 4 right now, so could do 5 wreck ship E-tank, and get like 6, 7 out of Bren Star or something.
Exploring the wreck ship is not fun though. It would be terrible for him because he does have movement items because he's got the speed and high jump.
What do you mean? Exploring the wreck ship is great fun. It's
Oh,
Mappo.
it's
Mappo
you,
is fun.
the map lover. I I don't know. It's really actually not that bad. It's just I think it's a tile that's easy to mess up. Like a lot of people forget to like go in the water with the spikes at the wreck ship E tank room, or like going up above the reserve tank in that hallway and clearing those tiles. Um, Not many people are experienced in map completion, so
Yeah, I don't know if Diddy has a Mappo run on the board. I don't think so. If you made me guess, I'd say no.
right. There's
No,
a
Diddy does have a Mappo run on the board from like 3 years ago.
nice.
So maybe not the most experienced in the recent past.
Yeah, that's another one. Not going to spooky missiles until after you kill Fantoon with the ship on, and uh, that is probably worse than actual spiky room of death. To be honest, if you don't have like space jump.
It's kind of like harmless Hellway in Link to the Past, because it's harmless until you mess it up, and then bad things happen. Unless you're TAS, then you can like actually save time. Okay, Diddy says he's excited on C3. Column 3.
All right, we'll see a small glimpse into the world of Mappo once we get to the wreck ship.
Pug.
Yeah, that's a good decision. And then he can kind of pair together his landing site finish with the criteria map station just a couple rooms away. Uh, no biggie there.
As your max GT doesn't count because you have like 3 billion tanks then. Like, actually. You have so many tanks. Like, spikes don't even hurt you. Because it doesn't matter. And like if you do bowling skip, you get a crystal flash right before then. So it's like you're guaranteed to be fine. Unless you, I don't know, like set your controller down on top of the spikes and walk away and make lunch.
I didn't even think about that. That category would have strats for that room.
Nobody thinks about Max GT and Mappo. Forgotten?
Accurate. Because they're so log.
Yeah, but that's what makes them fun. You can't just like play for like 30 minutes and be done. This isn't GT Classic.
You can't just
Bingo.
throw GT Classic on top of Hundo and call Hundo fun.
But
Doesn't work
fun.
like that.
That Hundo is fun. GT Classic is fun. Put fun and fun together. Oh wait, you have to put low percent in there, and that's not fun. It's worth it.
Alright. Diddy, getting the spookies.
Esther, you're not fun. Hundo is most certainly fun.
Alright. Diddy gonna have a pretty comfy, super comfy fan tune fight here. Good amount of supers left over. Good amount of health. Maisgueuh remembering again. Grace, convenient, smart.
And
Diddy?
Oh yeah. Exploring the wreck ship. I forget you do this now in
Yeah.
Mappo. I always think about, oh, you're doing this after Fantoon and True Completion because you gotta actually get the map station. Yeah, if you're doing like Mappo and stuff, you don't need to actually get the map station. You just need to walk in the door.
Honestly, I take it back. I think that's the most initially forgotten map station. Is the wreck ship one. So good on Diddy.
You can't even. You need the map to be able to like see where you're going and fully explore it. So yeah, you gotta get the map.
Exactly. Maisgueuh gets a nice quick kill on Kraid this time. Hopefully he has a good amount in his reserve this time as well. I wasn't sure if he kind of made a conscious effort to get that fill, because it looks like he's doing just about the same thing. Going very Ellis. Going all in.
Yeah, hopefully he remembers to save the game this time. Yeah, these Dopplers are a bit rough for Diddy. Hopefully he can finish it out in the next 2 rounds. Probably the... Oh... Okay, he recognized that he... Oh no, he enraged Fantoon. I was praising him because he recognized that he'd gotten a second missile late and Fantoon was already moving, so he could only do 1 missile before it started his Doppler. Pepe hands.
Thankfully, though, he's got that charge beam that he didn't mean to pick up and can just pseudo screw through the enrage phase. Does cost a little bit of time, though, but it's all good. Good.
Yeah, who cares about 18 seconds? I'd forfeit if I were Diddy. No, I'm kidding. Can't have an enraged Fantoon.
Forfeit, delete VOD. I was never here.
What bingo qualifier? I only run SMZ3.
Bean go?
Being gone.
Alright, Diddy. I think if you come over here, I think he's gonna go ahead and pick up the supers. I would.
Yeah, supers are very useful. There we go. No, Ace, you did not. SMZ3 and bingo do not need to be combined.
Oh! Yeah. think it'd be kind of hard to find appropriate tiles for a randomizer bingo, but I think it's possible.
It's been done for other randomizers. But yeah, if we're gonna have an SMZ3 tournament, I would like it to not be bingo. But that's just my opinion, and I'm sure there's at least somebody who likes it. And that somebody is probably crying in the corner if they're listening to me.
I'd try it.
Yeah, I mean, I'd probably give it at least one go. I'd give it a fair chance. Wouldn't give it much more than that.
I think almost too, if I were Diddy, I would have maybe gotten Gravity before going to get these map titles, but I'm kind of a baby, but it just pretty much guarantees that you're, for one, not going to miss getting this E-Tank and have to go all the way back around because you fell in the water too early, because he does want to fall in the water eventually to get the map tiles, but just for safety and like Spiky Room of Death and things like that. He remembers. Look at those tiles fill in on the top right corner of his screen.
Heck yeah. Shoutouts to like true completion runs or Mappo runs, really. I should say Mappo, but I only ever run true completion. But that's just Mappo, really. But anyways, when you go here with Gravity, because you go here with Gravity in the optimal route, and the other sub optimal route actually. But anyways, when you go here, you often miss the bottom right tile because you do like a big jump from like the bottom middle tile, and like if you don't do it properly, you'll miss the bottom right tile. I have lost, I think, like 2 or 3 rounds to that. Like just forgetting it.
Interesting.
All right, don't forget the save room. Good job.
Yeah. Maisgueuh here is in a bit of a not great situation. He's in Bubble Mountain, 58 health. I kind of think getting these speed farm bugs, you need like 80-ish to be safe. And
Yeah,
even that might be cutting it. He was doing pretty good there, just didn't quite have enough health. Maybe even like 10 or 15 more would have made him able to survive that.
I think if he had like paused to like when he hit like 5 or something, he could have survived long enough with the pause animation to collect the first round of drops. Yeah, this is definitely cutting it close. Oh, he is on 48 now. Okay, this is... Yeah, I'd refarm. This whole scenario, like, every time you hell run and you're in Bubble Mountain on, like, no health, it just sucks, because, like, the farming is so slow, you can't get to a good farm spot. It just sucks. And I think a lot of people have been there.
Oh, yeah.
In the grand scheme of things. I know I have.
I have too. I just wonder if, like, the pre-croc farm bugs would be easier to survive getting to, but maybe not because they come from so deep in the ground.
Dang, he didn't get the tile to the left of the top right tile in West Ocean, so he can't. So if he does the big jump here, okay, he bonked the door, so he can't do the big jump. But if you get that top tile, then you can open the door and do a big fun jump, and it'll get like all the tiles, and it's super cool, and it looks awesome, and it feels awesome too. And it also loses like 20 seconds if you miss it.
That's the real reason it's cool.
Yeah, it saves like 1 billion years. At least in Mappa Runner's eyes. No. I have no clue how many missiles you have.
You have at least 24.
Yeah, what PBV said.
Alright.
Oh, wait. Yeah, that's criteria. Crap. Dang, the jump is useless.
Yeah, I thought you were just kind of musing about Mappo, which
I mean, I was,
I was fine with.
but yeah, I guess it's irrelevant now.
Yeah, those don't count as wreck ship tiles,
Yeah,
but
I mean, everybody thinks of them as the wreck ship area because you'll only ever go there via the wreck ship.
just I was just gonna let MM2 talk about the things he loves.
Well, I appreciate it because Mappo is cool, and everybody should be required to hear about Mappo and then run Mappo at least at some point. It's a fun
Oh
experience losing runs. Anyways,
my goodness, the first try gate glitch before Croc here. He cut a little close there with that pirate, but survives okay. I'm
yeah,
taking the refill. He's a bold guy, this Magoo.
yeah, this is probably gonna be okay for Magoo. Like, he can probably get to the Crocky tank. It's not like in Rando where it can just be a reserve tank and kill you.
I'll definitely have to. Well, maybe a Shine Spark will make it just fine. I don't think I would personally risk it, unless I knew for sure the amount of health that it takes.
It's like 50 or something if you have both high jump and speed. It's probably even less if you have. No, it's probably a bit more if you have speed only. But if you get a big running jump, then then this is definitely enough. But yeah, like I said, if you don't know that this is an E tank, then
Yeah.
bad things can happen. Okay, Magoo gonna wait on it.
Yeah, not randomized item locations. So our vanilla, um, it's still pretty fun. Bingo, I think, is a close cousin to randomizer, just kind of with the variance in routes that you can see and the kind of strategy involved, but without the kind of randomizer luck factor, I guess.
And we're gonna see Diddy's current missile capacity. Pog
Ooh,
60.
hey, that's pretty close to 70 or 75.
I
Or
think he only
he
needs
says
70.
70, yeah. Column 3 and the diagonals. Did he said in chat he's gonna try for? I don't think Miku revealed what he's going for, but I might have
I don't
missed
know
it.
if Magoo's even in chat.
That'll be his Diddy's 20th powerbomb. Yeah, only needs 65 more missiles for row 3, 80 in chat.
Pog. It's not like that's more than half the missiles in the game or something. No way.
Grapple beam for Magoo.
Pog.
Definitely think that means it's going for Spring Ball at some point. A little tough to avoid Spring Ball on this card here today.
Yeah. Makes me happy that I'm not doing this qualifier. I'm just commentating it. I don't have to be the one to collect Spring Ball. Okay, now I'm done with my contractually obligated Spring Ball slander.
See if. Yeah, okay. Magoo is gonna grab a sea tank before going on his journey.
Where will Magoo go next? Only Magoo knows. And we'll know too in a bit.
Yeah,
Stay tuned.
I'm on the edge of my seat. Taking this way is pretty safe with the amount of tanks he has. Um, and grapple. could also do the high jump and speed jump, but that probably will take a little bit longer.
Yeah, it's not like it's map over, you have to do that. You don't have to, but it's faster. So you do.
Diddy is ready for Meridia. Going all in. Looks like going right to Spring Ball. I don't think the Meridian map station's on here.
Yeah, I don't think it is either. I think you're right. Will we see like the shine sparks? No, he would have charged the shine spark in that room if he was gonna shine spark across the West Sand Hall. The only reason I know this is because Nintendo Power percent.
It's kind of nice in a way in this card where you have to dip Meridia for Spring Ball, but there's actually no real reason to ever go all the way to Dragon unless you were doing row 5 or column 2 and getting the plasma tile, which for this particular card I don't recommend.
Yeah, I think there are definitely better options than row 2 column 5. Either of those.
There are very many cards that have like 2 plasma beam tiles separately somewhere, and kind of like this card having 2 spring ball tiles makes it much more appealing when you can satisfy 2 goals instead of just 1.
Yeah, for sure. You gotta get the synergy. Diddy saying he would have saved time going for CF clip and skipping Norfair to C. This is true, but what if you spent 30 minutes going for the CF clip and didn't get it? Shout out to Race, I definitely didn't do that in. It was actually bingo as well.
It's possible it would have saved time for him, but he also, like, Croc is not only grapple, it's an E-Tank and a power bomb as well. So, you take the good with the bad. There's the spring ball pickup for Diddy, satisfying 2 tiles. Starting to get something coming together here for our runners.
Heck yeah. Now, pretty much just go and do things.
Maisgueuh, rolling into this room, you shouldn't get hit as long as you're rolling. If he were to get hit, he would very much be dead. But he is okay. Those side uppers doing 80 damage to your power suit.
He's rolling. Yeah, I would not be surprised to see a ship refill from Maisgueuh.
I hope so. Also avoid the crabs, please. They are not friends. Very good.
I mean, they could be your
Did
friend.
he? Speaking of things that do a lot of damage.
Yes.
Yeah, you lay 2 power bombs and the Evers will die. Lay 1 and they might resurrect and kill you more. It's very scary. It's very disturbing. Disturbing enemies, those Evers are.
True, but what if you want the Evers to resurrect? What if you're like doing suitless Shack Tool and a randomizer for your, I don't know, something important?
In that case, yes, Powerbomb, the Evers, can be a functional tool for you. To get them to come back out so you're able to freeze them and therefore jump on them and use them as platforms.
But then you can go last locate your item at Spring Ball and be sad. Because why wasn't it just in Hype Cave?
Agree. Hard agree. See, Diddy has had a perfect opportunity to go back for the refill, but he's already done it. He didn't plan for this.
Heckin'. Did he get the refill No, I think he got the refill going up Red Tower.
Yeah. Some point earlier, I got it. Nice. First try gate glitch for Diddy, too. I didn't see how he did on the Crockwood initially. But, yeah. I'll just say 2 for 2, possibly 3 for 3. Look at these guys go.
They're going. Maisgueuh going to Fantoon. Getting very close to those flames. He has a lot of health. Diddy apparently wanted the bomb box by charge to open. Did he? What are you doing?
He's thinking about what he thinks he wants. I think he was thinking about if he would die if he goes into this room, but he'll be fine since he has gravity. Just shooting slightly too early. Okay. Or too late. There we go.
Oh yeah, Esther, I guess that makes sense.
That, like, skipping charge beam, like, gets a lot of people in bingo. It's so common to plan a route where you're supposed to skip it and accidentally pick it up. Because it's just, like, the whole first 8 minutes is just, like, muscle memory through Big Pink, and almost every single category is gonna do kind of the same thing and grab that charge beam. Maisgueuh takes down Fantoon. Nicely done. While Diddy remembers the animals, the one animal, and her energy refill station. Oh no. She's trapped!
He didn't free the Decora.
Oh, Diddy!
No. What the heck? You're legally obligated to. This is a sad day for the Decora fans.
I always try to save her, but sometimes I don't time it right, and then I just abandon her. It's sad. I'm a bad person.
I used to free the Decora every time when I was running True Completion. Now I'm at the place where I need that time save, so I don't anymore. I always feel bad, just a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Me too. Let's see. Diddy. It's got the 7 E-tanks. Needs to collect a couple more missiles, it looks like. Has to go for the statue's room up on the way to Turian. He can do that pretty easily from here, going up the elevator. That way he can knock out Criterion Map Station and be finished at landing site. Yeah, Diddy is pretty close to done. Maybe just a couple more minutes.
You just gotta get the missile recharge words. The recharge station that he just did.
Recharge station. That is a tongue twister.
What the heck, Deer Force? Could have just called it the place where you get more missiles. But you don't get more missiles. You just get missiles.
It's really just the powerbomb farming place. The missile recharge station is just a joke. Nobody uses that.
True.
could, though. It's helpful in bingo, especially if you get it late, because you could refill and see exactly how many missiles you have. Alright, so yep, the destroyed statue's goals is coming into the golden floor room and waiting for the gems to explode and then the door to open.
What the heck, Diddy? You know you gotta go kill more things. If you wanna get all the things to explode, don't you want all the things to explode?
Yeah, I've never seen someone actually go for a Dragon Ridley skip. That's just, you know, how do two bosses completely slip your mind on the way to Turian? That's what
Yeah.
I want to know.
I know I've seen people go for Kraid Phantoon Dragon Ridley skip. Then they don't even look at the statue. They just like walk in the door and let the door close on them. And then they just wave a flashlight around. And I don't know. They're magically in Turian. What the heck?
Squint suspiciously. Alright, Diddy gets the map station, a pretty annoying map station to get to. Especially early in the game, like when you have nothing and those enemies are just attacking you.
Yeah, and you don't even have like any E-tanks. You just get bodied by them. They
Uh-huh.
actually hurt. I can't relate to this. I go in here with like space and screw and gravity and all the beams and everything is fine.
There's the landing site for Diddy.
Get
As
your
long
GG's
as
in
he's
chat
got
for Diddy.
70. Yeah.
He does. 70 missiles.
GG. Official time of 50 minutes and 58 seconds. GG.
GG indeed. Yeah, that'll get Diddy seventh place out of the 14 entrants. First place going to Zeb316 with a time of 39 minutes and 18 seconds.
And Derp just 6 seconds behind with 39.24.
Yeah, then there being a big gap to third place with Just Defend at 44 minutes and 15 seconds. I would not be surprised if Zeb and Derp did the same route because
Mm-hmm.
I mean that would make sense, but who knows?
Definitely a lot of good competition in this, and runners were allowed to do up to 4 of the 6 qualifiers to get in. I believe it's going to be the top 32.
Yeah, it will be the top 32. I know I'm not doing this tournament. I got too much stuff on my plate with SMZ3 and everything.
Eat it up. Yeah. There are a lot of good tournaments going on right now. It's tough to keep up, but we'll try to keep everyone in the loop. This is the final qualifier, so I think they're kind of taking your top 2 best times that you've gotten in the quals, giving you a score, placing you, and you just hope that it's good enough to get in.
Pretty much. And we are joined in the commentary booth by our winner on Restream, Diddy. GG.
Hi, thanks for the GG.
GG, Diddy. Nicely done. You had a nice recovery there. Since you accidentally picked up charge, I think choosing column 3 was a really good choice.
Column 1 could have been good also because I wouldn't have had to come back to the landing site. But yeah, that was basically column 1 or column 3 because I couldn't not pick Varia anymore. And I didn't want to go into the warfare, so
Yeah, no one wants to go to Lower North Fair on this card. That's for sure. Yeah, I was thinking column 1 would be pretty good too.
Yeah, and I advocated for column 3. So.
Yeah. I would have had nicer time with column 4, but instead you gotta see the whole wreck chip.
Yeah, and I got to talk about Mappo.
Yeah, Mappo is great.
Oh
Heck
no.
yeah, Mappo is amazing.
2 Mappo lovers in one place.
It's too much. We just need to go run Mappo. When is Mappo tournament? That'd be cool. Never, probably, because nobody runs Mappo. It's like me and MGA, and I guess Diddy now. We got 3 Mappo
I
runners.
haven't run since 2019, I think. But yeah, Mappo is great. So how what happened to Maisgueuh? I saw he died in Rising Tide.
Yeah, he was deciding to skip Varia, and then didn't save.
Yeah, he went very bold.
He didn't save before. Oh, that's rough. He didn't went for CWJ and Gravity first?
No, there was no CWJ on Restream today. Only Hell runs.
Which, to be fair, you don't see hell runs that often in bingo, so it's kind of exciting in that regard.
True.
He's got a little bit of collection left to go here, but not too much, and then pretty much just picking up Spring Ball. Going for the Mission Impossible. So he'll be done in a few minutes as well, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, this'll be neat. Yeah, I'll be interested to see when Maisgueuh finishes.
I'd probably guess, like, maybe 0101. Depends on how slow Shack Tool wants to be for him.
Shack Tool's always very slow. Heck, Shack Tool.
So that's the only thing he's got left to do now, is just collect Spring Ball. Diddy, are you feeling good about your chances of getting into the top 32?
Yeah, I know I'm getting in. I don't know my seeding yet, but I'll be around 20. I think I was next to Maisgueuh on standings before that race.
That's pretty good placing, I'd say. Be cool with that.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, French force next to each other.
We're just missing Wish.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wish is doing Wish things. And other Wish things, I guess. Not running Mappo.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Probably picking up Spring Ball too.
Ugh.
Yeah, I guess this qualifier is the one where MM2 talks about Mappo a lot.
That's the one. People are gonna remember this in 100 years.
for sure. You can't even come close to forgetting it.
Yeah, this is just the home stretch for Magoo. The Ever's being mean to him as well. Space Jump really shines in these rooms. Especially Space Jump screw combo. That was a nice little, like, muck ball on a pillar there to get through that. Looked neat.
It did. Now we get to watch Shaq Tool dig.
Does
Go Shaq.
Maisgueuh finish at Spring Ball?
Yes, that's gonna be everything for Maisgueuh.
Mm-hmm. This is it. Come on, Shaq Tool. Dig, dig, dig.
You got this, Shaq Tool. Don't give up. If he had Wave Beam, he could get the snail to help him out. Go faster.
Alright, get your GGs in chat for Maisgueuh, who's finished with the time of 1 hour and 44 seconds. 12th place overall. Nicely
That's a good time considering the costly death.
done. Yeah.
Sure.
GG to Maisgueuh. We'll see if he comes in to talk to us for a bit. Diddy, are you finally gonna save the Decora?
Do it.
Free her.
And again, I suppose this is past Diddy.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yay!
Yay!
And now we have Maisgueuh. GG, Maisgueuh. Welcome in.
Hello?
Hello,
Hello.
Maisgueuh.
Hey, what's up? GG?
GG to you.
I choked. I forgot to save before go to Shootless Norfair and died. So,
Yeah. I had chat open and I saw that live. That was a painful moment for you, I think.
Yep. Yeah, about 12 or 13 minutes last.
I mean, I choked too. I picked up charge beam and was going for the line, the column that's skip charge.
Oh.
Both of you did that.
The charge is such a difficult item to remember to skip.
Yeah, I didn't read the tile correctly. I just read pick up grapple, so I was fine. Just go beat Proclamire, and then use the grapple to pick up string ball. And I didn't read skip charge beam until I clicked on the tile when I pick up grapple.
Oh man.
Pepe hands.
That's part of what makes bingo fun, though, you know? There's just a lot of strategy and a lot to keep on your mind and remember. And it's very frantic, actually. But I think considering the death, like you had a really good time. Like losing 12, 13 minutes obviously would give you like more of a late 40s time, early 50s, so very nicely done.
When I close with mine. You didn't do Ceres a second time, so that wasn't 12 exactly.
Diddy, you fully explored Reg Chip. Okay.
Yeah.
Finish a landing. Okay, I skipped the Varia suit. That's why. So I took row 2 and you took column 3.
Yeah, that's it. You didn't wait for CWJ? Maisgueuh?
No. I went like normal route, kill Kraid, but didn't collect the Varia. Then I go to grapple beam to get after that spring ball without ice beam.
Yeah, with the spring ball tile, you kind of have to get either grapple or ice, and when one of those is restricted, it can get pretty dicey. You could also do fancy X-ray climb or CF clip. If y'all know how to do that, more
No.
power to you.
Yeah, that would have been a way to skip Norfair altogether.
Yeah, guys. GG to both of you. Very nicely done. Glad to have French Force on the restream today. And if there's anything else you'd like to say before we close out?
Thank you both
Thank
for
you.
commenting us. Thanks for the tracker.
Yeah, Link Force on tracking. Thanks to her, definitely doing the difficult job of tracking.
Bingo tracking is hard. I don't recommend it.
Yeah, sorry.
It is. And yeah, thanks to our runners, Diddy and Maisgueuh. Please give them a follow. Show them some love. We look forward to seeing them both in the tournament. And thank you to MM2 for commentating with me.
And thank you to PBB for commentating with me. It was a good time. I enjoyed it. I should do more bingo comms through the tournament, to be honest. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this final qualifier of the Super Metroid Triple Bingo tournament. And yeah, see you next mission.
Bye.